Good night, Papua New Guinea, and welcome back to another amazing episode of Sports Scene. As you can see, it's just me, myself, wearing red. It's a different color, and I'm pretty excited for tonight. And on tonight, we have an epic lineup for you. We have the Oceania 15th Championship Cup that's happening here in Port Moresby. Sir Hubert Murray, as the PNG Pukpuks kicked off their match at the new stadium yesterday against a strong Vanuatu team. We'll be speaking to Coach Stanley Tepend exclusively here on Sports Scene. And moving on, our weekend scoreline, Rugby League World Cup Round 3. There was some big margins there. New Zealand defeating Ireland 48-10. England thrashing Greece 94-4. Man, that's a huge score right there. Fiji defeating Scotland to end them a spot in the quarterfinals 30-14. Australia proving too strong, still undefeated 66-6 over Italy. And Lebanon defeating Jamaica to end them that quarterfinal spot there 74-12. And Tonga, I tell you, the return of their captain Jason Taumalolo, thrashing Cook Islands 92-10. And Samoa defeating France 62-4. PNG, our PNG Kumuls, they defeated Wales 36-0. Kumuls proving too strong there. And moving on to the ICC T20 World Cup Super 12s, South Africa hitting 137-5. Defeat Team India by 5 wickets. Bangladesh defeating Zimbabwe by 3 runs. Pakistan defeating Netherlands by 6 wickets. And New Zealand defeating Sri Lanka by 65 runs. That's a really big win for the New Zealand side. Moving on to NSL Round 3, Gulf Comora proving too strong for NCDFC 11-0. Hekari United defeating a young side, Central Amoana. Big reps to Team Central Amoana, coming all the way from Central, coming and proving playing all the games. They are in the top 2. Please support the youngsters out there. FC Genesis drawing with NCD South 2-2. And in the Highlands Conference, Ape Aporo FC defeating Hagen FC 3-1. Kuri FC defeating Goroka FC 3-1. And Redsa FC defeating Wapak 3-0. And moving on to the NGI Central Conference, Kimbe Eagles defeating Seeds United 3-2. Green and Gold drawing with West FC 1-1, and Lahiri FC defeating Tavor FC 1-0. And in the NGI Eastern Conference, Bougainville United defeating North Bougainville by 4-0, and Panguna Metals defeating Wantox 3-0, and Laden San Kamap FC defeating Kiara 2-1. And that ends off our weekend scoreline. And I tell you, there were pretty cracking matches out there. Rugby League World Cup, I'm happy that the Kumuls have earned a spot to play in the Rugby League World Cup quarterfinals. And I tell you, we'll all be awake, and we are proud of our PNG Kumuls. And as me and Lawrence mentioned last week, Jimmy Nutlik, crossing over the line. Well done to the Tolai Taxi. And up next, we have the Oceania 15th Rugby Championship Cup press conference.
PNG Rugby is very delighted to be able to host this Oceania Rugby 15 Championship again after 2 years due to COVID-19. The last championship was held in 2019, and for the last 2 years we were not able to host this Oceania 15 Championship. But today is a special day for all of us, and on behalf of PNG Rugby Union, we want to thank the Oceania Rugby for giving us this opportunity once again to host this Oceania 15th Championship. This year we have 3 teams that are going to take part in the championship. Vanuatu Rugby Union, the Solomon Rugby Union, and also the Papua New Guinea Rugby Union. So 3 teams will contest for the championship.
The D-Day has finally arrived. We waited for this day for some time. And finally, rugby is returned to Papua New Guinea. We want to thank Ocean Rugby and World Rugby for giving us the opportunity to host this game. We thank there are many people that we need to thank. We finally arrived this time, and we want to thank the government for making it possible for us, for recognizing not only rugby league but rugby union as well, making it possible for us to be at this venue. We thank the governor, Post Pakop, accepting the nomination as the patron for PNG Rugby and assisting us to move down to the stadium. Finally, we are here, and we will host this game, and I'm very happy for Ocean Rugby for giving us the opportunity. Finally, we thank Mr. Lee Pokarup for giving us the opportunity to play at the big stadium like this. And we want this competition, the Ocean Rugby, Ocean Rugby, Vanuatu Rugby, Solomon Rugby, to have a feel of the stadium, what it can offer, the facilities, and come back again for next year. So thank you very much, and I appeal to the public in Port Moresby. If you're in Port Moresby, please come down to the stadium and watch the games.
These fellas, not only from Union but League and Sevens itself, we've been watching from over there, and we know what PNG is like. The physicality, got speed. It's going to be something that we're looking forward to. Just something out of our country, and putting our foot here is something big itself. Just being able to play, and but now we're looking forward to this, and it'll be good for the boys. This experience itself is just coming over the ditch, coming over to PNG. That's good. Giving the boys their passion for rugby, like kind of like an achievement to come over here and to play and represent our country. And I'm sure the boys will love this trip. Not only get a chance to play footy, but experience and have a look around over here as well. The whole team, apart from me, play back home in Vanuatu, and so all of them, all of the players apart from me. I play for the Manukau Rovers men's team up in Auckland. This is my first time, and you can definitely tell the heat's here. But I'm enjoying it so far. It's something different from what I'm used to, but the boys have been preparing for a while, so I know they know what they're going to be up for, and we're going to be giving it our best. PNG, we can't take lightly these fellas. We know, we've seen a lot from them, and we're going to be expecting a lot. So no doubt the boys will put their bodies on the line and give it all they got.
Yeah, I guess my first impressions of the stadium have been, brilliant. It's definitely a world-class facility. I mean, Lee's done a tremendous job. There's, been a tremendous amount of investment into the place. There's gym, there's recovery facilities. The ground is world-class. Port Moresby, it's built to host these sorts of international tournaments. So hopefully in the future, we can get more international games played right here in Port Moresby.
Good night, Papua New Guinea, and welcome back to another episode of Sports Scene. We're talking Rugby League World Cup, and as you know it, an exclusive Zoom interview with none other than our amazing PNG LNG coach, Stanley Tepend. Stanley, I'm delighted that you joined us once again on Sports Scene, and big congratulations on the win against Wales.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again. The boys really performed well against Wales the other night. Was a wet game, big downpour of rain, but it was good to get the win and close off the pool stages. So well done to the boys, and they did the country proud.
Yes, indeed. Coach Tepen, it was a very, very wet day, as you said, in Doncaster. And the boys brought the fight to a spirited Wales side. Looking at the performance in both halves, what can you say about it?
I think the boys really performed well, especially in defense, holding the Wales side out scoreless in the first half, or both halves. So that just showed that the boys really played for each other. It just shows the closeness, the bonding the boys have. The camp's been good, so it reflects how they are off the field. And it showed, under the conditions there, it was really wet, and We actually thought that it would have favored the Wales team more, the conditions, but yeah, it played in our favor, and the boys, played well, and we were fortunate to rest a couple of the boys towards the back end of the game, without thinking too far ahead of the quarterfinals. So that was really pleasing. But yeah, it was really a good performance by the boys.
Yeah, good performance. And coach, having named 3 debutants on the bench for the game against Wales, big raps to Weza Tensa, Sherwin Tenabi, Jeremiah Simbiken on the debut. How did they feel, and how was the atmosphere like in camp as they made the PNG Kumuls debut?
No, it's good you asked that, because before the match on Friday night, we had the jersey presentation. It's always a special occasion, having a jersey presentations, especially when it's your first jersey. When you're making your debut and your Kumu number gets read out, and your jerseys are given to the boys, all the other players, really excited for them. We did something special on Friday night. We had all the players' families sent in 20-second videos of all the players and the debutants from PNG, Australia, from wherever they were. Some their wives, partners, some their fathers, mothers, some brothers, and then seeing their kids. It was only a 15 to 20-second video that they sent in, but yeah, you could see the debutants, those 3, when their families sent in the messages, they were all in tears, and that's what it meant to them. So look, they took that out after that night, the Saturday game, the Tuesday game. They performed like that, and although Weza and Sherwin came on in the second half there, but Jeremiah, we played him through the middle. He's usually a back rower, but look, he was really good. He did more than what we expected, and Weza and Sherwin as well. I know that there was a lot of talk why Weza was picked and all that, but look, we trust him, and we know that he deserved the jersey, and he did his part for the team, and that's all we wanted him to do, and that's all we wanted Jeremiah and Sherwin to do as well. So it was really good for them.
Yeah, coach, big raps to those 3. And finally we got to see the Tolai taxi, Jimmy Nutlik. I tell you, his 2 tries, and especially his try in the first half, really set the game alive. And please tell us more about this guy. He's a pretty exciting superstar for PNG Kumuls.
Yeah, he's the Tolai taxi. So that nickname's been all the boys are calling him that now here in camp. So look, Jimmy's he's still a young man. He was unlucky not to be part of the first game. And we're really happy that we've got one fit, recognized winger. Obviously, we had Edena and Xavier leave camp that picked up long-term injuries. But look, Jimmy showed glimpses of what he could do last week against the Cook Islands, and he did. He performed well. He got some space there through the middle there, some towering Wales forwards there in the middle, and he exploded. So hopefully he'll get some more space this during the quarterfinals, and he's only young, so we'll see more of him in the years to come. He's a softly spoken guy. He's got a bit of height. Obviously, he's very fast. So yeah, it's really exciting. In the next few years, when we have Xavier as well fit, Edena fit, Jimmy fit, it'll be a really good backline. So yeah, Jimmy did well. We are hoping that he can repeat and play a lot more better this weekend, this Saturday.
Yes, coach, we're looking forward for that. As me and Lawrence talked about him last week, and man, I said he's going to score a try this game, and he did absolutely well. And I'm proud of the guys and everyone in Papua New Guinea waking up early to watch the guys. We're happy you're through to the quarterfinals. And moving on, this Saturday, we face the host nations, England, who have been undefeated throughout the pool matches. And we've always been the underdogs in the World Cup. How do you plan to have the boys prepared for this match? And can our defense step up to the task?
Yeah, we've had a short turnaround. We played on Tuesday, obviously, and in Doncaster. We had to relocate to Preston the next day, yesterday on to Preston, so that was on Wednesday. And we've got the game on Saturday, 2 p.m. So it's a short turnaround, but yeah, we had to manage our boys. A couple of sort of sore bodies, just with corks and especially our forwards. So this week's just been mainly on recovery. Look, we know England's a very good team. They've got probably 1 to 17 or 1 to 24. The whole squad are very experienced, are very good. So, and we'll be playing in their home ground. So they'll have that support there. We hear it's going to be sold out. It's a packed stadium. So, look, we are looking forward to the challenge. And we are rising. We're rising slowly. Our theme has been to rise and rise together. And we're just making sure that we get ourselves right and just give it 100% come game day. So we've still got a few more days. We haven't finalized the squad, the 17 that'll take the field, but yeah, we'll make sure that the 17 pick will do the job, and they won't disappoint. So we're really looking forward to the game.
Yeah, Coach, really happy you said that. And like you said, this weekend, the 17, it's going to be a tough choice, I tell you. Some of the guys, like, Jeremiah performing there. And the return of the Costa Bus, Mackenzie Yeh, coach here, playing the strong English side this weekend. Yeah, historic match. PNG Kumuls, we're all backing you. And I know you got this all planned out. And the guys in the camp are well gelled. And we can't wait to see you guys take on England this Saturday.
Thank you very much. No. Mackenzie, the beast, he'll be back this week. He was suspended last week, unfortunately, and it's probably done him good to rest him. Sylvester Nam also rested, so they'll be back in. Jeremiah will most likely play there. He performed well last week. So, look, we're really excited, and the boys are ready, and I know that the whole country we'll be cheering, and look, the boys won't disappoint, and we'll see what happens on Saturday. But yeah, it'll be a good result for us.
Yeah, Coach. Once again, I want to thank you for joining us on Sports Scene, and everyone here in MTV, Sports Scene, and around PNG. We wish you and the boys all the best this weekend. We'll be up all night this Saturday midnight to cheer up the PNG guys as you make an historic run, and wish you all the best, and thank you once again for joining us on Sports Scene.
Thank you. No worries. Thank you.
There you have it, an exclusive interview with our PNG LNG coach, Stanley Tepend. We'll be back to wrap up the show up next. Good night, Papua New Guinea, and welcome back to Sports Scene. It's coming to the end of the show. Yes, as you see, I spoke to Coach Stanley Tepend. Yeah, Coach is pretty happy with the boys' performance as they take on a really strong English side. And I know we'll be back in our PNG Kumuls side. And the usuals, we have the Rugby League World Cup, the highlight of the week, and the try of the week, and the player of the week. And moving on to our try of the week, none other than PNG Kumuls superstar, speed star, Jimmy Nutlik. Yeah, man, scoring the under 24th minute against Wales, breaking through the middle of the field, the Welsh defense moving backwards, but Jimmy runs through them and bends them with pure pace to score a wonderful try for the PNG Kumuls. I tell you, Jimmy Nutlik scoring 2 tries on the day. Ah, man, the speed that he possesses. Yeah, he plays for the feeder club for the NRL side Tigers, and I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping he gets to play in the NRL sometime in the near future. And moving on to our player of the week, it goes to the outstanding performer for the English side, Dominic Young. This winger man, this youngster from Newcastle, scored 4 tries on the weekend as England trashed Greece 94-4. Man, he scored 4 tries, 1 try assist, 4 line breaks, 169 meters, contributed to English, dominating the Greek team. John Bateman there setting up Dominic Young with the first try. Yeah, and George Williams setting him with second try. And this guy, he could have scored his 5th try, but then he offloaded in the last 9 minutes to give his teammate the try. And Dominic Young, what an icon for the English team. Yeah, it will be good to see him up against the PNG Kumuls this weekend. And moving on to the highlight of the week, we had the PNG Orchids. I tell you, the PNG Orchids, they won the first match Wednesday morning, defeating a strong Canada side 34-12. The man of the match was Mata Molowia playing fullback. Mata scoring 2 tries. I tell you, all the tries that the PNG Orchids scored are some fantastic tries there, and it shows the preparation of our PNG Orchids, and we're truly proud of their performance. Shelley Long there scoring the first try for the PNG Orchids. And Esau Banu, guys, she is the Queensland Cup Player of the Year for the women's team. And as you can see, she's just big, strong forward, busting through that line, scoring the try for PNG Orchids. Yep, and that's all we have. We'll move on to our weekend preview. We have the Rugby League World Cup quarterfinals PNG. And on Saturday, November 5th, we have 5:30 a.m. match. Australia will take on Lebanon. And 12 a.m., guys, 12 a.m. This time I get to have a good rest and watch the game, I tell you. And I'm pretty sure I'll be pretty excited and screaming my head off. I know Lawrence will be also at home, and everyone will be supporting the PNG Kumuls as they take on England to seal a spot in the semi-finals next week. Let's go PNG Kumuls. And then 5:30 a.m., New Zealand take on Fiji. And on Monday, a Pacific clash, Tonga take on Samoa. Man, that's some big hitting, some big forwards. I tell you, Tonga and Samoa, that match is going to be a great match. And moving on to the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, Super 12, last round, Ireland versus New Zealand, Australia versus Afghanistan. I'm looking forward for Rashid Khan and Mujib strangling the Australian side there. And Sri Lanka take on England. That's a big match. That's a big match for Sri Lanka, I tell you. And the English side will try their best to progress through the finals as New Zealand is proving too strong in their pool. And South Africa take on Netherlands. Pakistan take on Bangladesh. And Zimbabwe will play India. And King Kohli, I hope he puts another performance against the Zimbabwean team. And moving on to the Oceania 15th Championship, that's here in Sir Hubert Murray Stadium, where our PNG Pukpuks played the second match, final and second match against Team Solomon Islands on Sunday 3 p.m. here in Port Moresby, Sir Hubert Murray. Please don't miss that match and support the PNG Pukpuks team. And also, if you're from Vanuatu or from Solomon Islands, or if you have friends playing in that squad, please come up to Sir Hubert Murray and show some support. And on Thursday is the final match for the visitors, Vanuatu take on Solomon Islands, and that ends off the Oceania 15th Championship. And that's it for our weekend preview. I've been talking too much, and I know you have a lot of sports stories, and please show them the contact details, guys. Please contact us on email, sports@mtv.com.pg, or you can call us, dial 312-9229, and you can inbox us on our Facebook page for any stories or any information. Please do let us know so we can come to you, and we can all, you can all join us on the show. Please, we would love to see some amazing new talents out there and the sports that you have. Yeah. And from me, the director, and everyone here in MTV and Sports Scene, thank you for tuning in. Thursday, 7 p.m. We love your support. And if you're playing sports on the weekend, all the best to you. And good night, everyone.